Alright guys, so these steering column bearings, they're 1 5/8" on the outside and 3/4 on the inside. So they do not, these are two stock tubes that I've cut off. I have a bunch of these laying around. So what I do is when I ship the bearing, I prep it on my belt sander just a little bit. Now this stock one, I have not sanded the little weld seam out. The tube is actually a flat piece of material. It's rolled and it's welded. You can't see the weld on the outside, but you can see the weld on the inside, or you can feel it with your fingers. So the bearing is really tight and it doesn't want to go in because of that seam. So what I've done is I've kept a factory tube with a seam in it for testing, and I have a factory tube here. You can see the factory paint in there, and I've sanded off just a little bit of the lip. So every bearing, I drop in this one with the sanded lip off. That one's a little snug or loose. So if it drops in the one with the sanded lip off, I know it'll work for you guys that have an air compressor and a die grinder. If you do not have an air compressor and a die grinder and you're going to use a hand file, I know it'll still work for that. You'll get in there gently with a hand file and knock that little mountain peak off, and then you'll slowly tap this in. So it'll work for non-air compressor guys and compressor die grinder guys. So that just check out how the bearing fits. And if you want, you can always drill 2 little baby holes and rosette weld it. Once it's in, it ain't never coming out, and I know you're never going to have to replace it. It is a sealed bearing, and it should last the lifetime of the vehicle, because I don't think you're going to drive it 200,000 miles like you would from the factory or a factory production vehicle. So there's just a little bit on the column bearing. We're going to do a little install video on the actual car, hopefully today or tomorrow or whenever we get a free moment. So enjoy your day.